I know a lot of these guys, they want to be entrepreneurs, they want to start their own business, but they don't know that, they don't even know what numbers they're supposed to know. But if you watch any episode of Shark Tank, they're going to get kicked out almost immediately if they don't know their numbers, or if the numbers aren't good. You know, that's when they go, all the silly shit they do before that, no one's giving a fuck until the numbers come out.
How would you get funding for a business? You know, you mentioned the venture capital industries, like VCs pay hundreds of millions, billions of dollars in investments in people's businesses. How are they going to give you any money? How can a bank give you 50 grand or a venture capitalist give you 100 million if you can't explain to them how the business works, where the money's coming from, where it's going? A bank can't give you a loan. They can't give you 50 G's if you can't tell them how they're going to get the money back.
Yeah, but if you know the language of business,
it's no problem.
Then you got access to a lot more capital.
If you know the language of business, a bank could give you millions of dollars, and a venture capitalist to give you hundreds of millions of dollars. If you can explain, hey, this is where we're at, this is where we're going, this is what we're going to use the money for, and this is how you're going to get your money back. If you can explain that, and a profit. If you can explain to them how they're going to make money, they're going to give. They'll fight. They'll compete to give you money.
You know, I see a lot of things on the internet. They'll be like, rich people don't do this, or rich people don't dress like that, or rich people don't. And it's like, just rich people who do all sorts of things. But the one commonality that I can think of is they all know their numbers.